Hello guys, and today we continue with my favorite topic, discovering more about Russian cities based on the geography of explosions there. And we speak about St. Petersburg now, the second capital of Russia and the favorite city of dictator Putin. Why? Because he started his career there and last night it was on fire. Sometimes I worry that you may get tired learning more and more about explosions and fires in Russia that happen more often with each passing day, but then I realize no one can get tired of seeing Russia on fire. My name is Anna and I vlog daily from Ukraine since the start of the brutal Russian invasion. So if you're new to the channel, you support Ukraine, please subscribe and help us fight against Russian propaganda and fake news. And my longtime friends, check your subscription status and hit notification button. Those of you who follow Russian war in Ukraine might have noticed that war is coming back home to Mother Russia. This is a tradition of any war, especially if it was totally unjust and extremely brutal at the beginning. More and more Russian cities are on fire with explosions. The majority of these explosions are organized by Ukrainian spy services or partisans on the land, but many also occurred because of famous Russian national traditional negligence. They like to report about smoking people on various objects that later explode. I don't mind. Nothing matters if the facility, a military target or a logistics target in Russia is destroyed. But since recently there are so many updates that I have to combine 2-3 locations in one video. Way to go, I like it. I'm ready to combine even 100 cities that can explode at once. So, last night St. Petersburg was on fire. A huge oil depot, perhaps the largest one in the region, exploded because of drones that were sent to St. Petersburg from Ukraine by Ukrainian spies. It is a completely difficult operation because St. Petersburg is 1,500 kilometers away from the Ukrainian border. It is known as the northern capital of Russia. Many love traveling there, but today it is a place closely connected with Putin and his criminal elites because actually he began his career right there in St. Petersburg. This oil depot is used to store oil that comes from the Baltic region. Sometimes they also store oils that they get from people and companies that avoid sanctions. So all of that oil was destroyed yesterday. Remember to subscribe to demonstrate your solidarity with Ukraine and also to watch Russia on fire. What is important in this operation, apart from the destruction of an oil depot, a huge oil depot, but the fact that Russians become more and more vulnerable deep in the rear. St. Petersburg is a very symbolic city for Russia. I'm sure it gives lots of emotions to Putin. If he can feel any emotions, then definitely St. Petersburg will be the city. And it's deep inside Russia. It's far away from Ukraine. And to feel that war is coming there is extremely important. To see the fire, to hear the explosion, to understand the loss of the resources that they desperately need for their war machine is important. Also, this demonstrates high qualification of Ukrainian intelligence agents who are able to conduct such operations deep inside Russian rear. Be it a drone traveling from Ukraine or from the sea, or be it a partisan work, this is beautiful. This demonstrates that there are no borders we cannot cross, and hopefully one day a seriously big drone, or better 100 drones, will land in Kremlin. Or no, not in Kremlin. I wish them to land in a bunker because Putin is hiding somewhere, or Putins are hiding somewhere. But one day his drone will find him. Like and subscribe if you want to see that. Because personally, I think that Putin under the drone with explosion is better than Putin in The Hague. Let me know what do you think in comments. So that was in St. Petersburg this night, and of course this is a legitimate military target and no casualties among civilians, so you have to understand that you can never control such faraway operations, and in Ukraine Russians kill daily lots and lots of civilians. But even after these 2 years of terror, we are careful enough and we always try to organize our operations in a normal human way. And other explosions were heard the day before that in Rostov. You see, I don't have enough space to speak about each of the operations separately. And there was an explosion and a huge fire on one of the largest in Russian Federation chemical factories. It produces some stuff I'm not able to translate into English or even understand in Ukrainian, but that is used for various kinds of equipment. Again, without any victims, but with really loud explosions. And I am more than confident that now more and more Russians feel what war is. They can hear the sound, they can see the destruction, they understand they are vulnerable. One of the most important messages, bad messages that invasion brings to you is this feeling of vulnerability. Even when you are at home, in your bed, you're still vulnerable. All of Ukraine is vulnerable. I am vulnerable like that. So Russians finally start feeling what is it. And they do have a choice. They can stop this war from inside. That would be the best and the most effective solution, and something that could actually bring forgiveness to them for nurturing such an evil. But I do not believe they will be able to do that. So our task is to send more Ukrainian drones to military targets within Russian Federation and finally catch Putin with one of these drones. Thank you so much for buying me coffees and becoming my patrons. Remember to subscribe to my Instagram, Threads, Twitter, and join my Discord community. Also, do check our merch shop with lots of interesting patriotic collections, and items that you can choose will definitely work as conversation starters and beautiful reminders about Ukraine. But most importantly, every day I am very grateful for your continuous support, attention, thoughts, prayers, real actions to support Ukraine, because together we will win. Subscribe, share if you're new to the channel, and Slava Ukraini!